What is up, everybody? Product Probes back at you with another knife review. Today we are doing the Jabe's Cutlery Fury knife. This is a bad freaking knife, man. I didn't think it was going to be this big. The blade, I don't know if it'll zoom in. It's got the little rustic look, or where chunks have been taken out of it or whatever. And then let's see what we got. Let's see. The first time I'll do this, let's read this packaging. Normally we just rip this stuff open. But I got the Airborne official knife. What does that say? Oh, lashing hole. Nylon sheath. ABS grip bolt handle. Q251 razor stainless steel. It's got Fury right there on the blade. But check this thing out. That's the sheath right here with this little red skull. But let's get into it, guys, and see what this thing's all about. Alright, I found on the blister packaging, you know, if you ever get a knife like this, instead of trying to cut it up this way, just grab your box cutter, whatever you're opening it with, and run it down the side of the knife. And bam, that thing comes open. It seems simple, but a lot of people I've seen open these things and they struggle. And then now, you know, I bet if you didn't flip this knife over, you wouldn't even know that thing was back there. But we'll get that to us. Yeah, we'll look at that in a second. Alright, first thing I noticed is a little bit lighter knife. Got a nice green handle to it. Let's see if I can get a close up on the blade. Now the blade is what I like. It's got the Fury right there with the skull logo. And then it's got the lashing hole right here. Little Jabe's Cutlery. Wow, it seems to be pretty sharp. We'll check that out in just a second. And then there's the ever so popular China. But that's not too bad. I think this knife was like $7, $8. I don't remember. It was cheap. But look at that. I mean, the whole thing is... And I have super glue earlier that got stuck on my fingers, in case you're wondering what that is. But... nice little grip right here. Good for cutting, for stabbing. The blade is super sharp. Not too much about it. It's just a straight fixed blade. Now, let's look at this thing. Just a simple nylon sheath right here. Little red skull, which I think is pretty cool. It's got something white in it. But that's what that looks like. A little belt loop on it. Fasten button. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Boom, I didn't do it right apparently. Let's see. It was in this way. Don't tell me that. This thing doesn't fit. What do you expect for an $8 knife? Come on. There's no way. Look at that. You just gotta put a little muscle in it. Boom. That is what it looks like, guys, in the sheath, and I'll show y'all what it looks like on the belt here in just a little bit. But sheath, you know, just to be a simple nylon sheath is really not that bad. Yeah, down in there I can see that getting kind of dissolved pretty quickly. Depending on how much you use it, snaps off fine, slides out good. Boom. Like I said, it's a rather large knife. Why don't we get the dimensions on it and see what this thing actually measures out to. Alright. Fully, or I won't even say fully open because it's a fixed blade knife. It's a 9-inch knife. Total length of it's 9 inches. The blade itself, of course, we'll go to here. God, that's a big blade. That's a 4-inch blade. It might be one of the bigger blades that we've reviewed so far. So this is a bad mamma jamma. This thing is a beast. I like the grip on it right up here. If it had a place that was cut out, you know, so you could put your thumb, it's not bad. You see how it kind of ovals down right here? Yeah, I guess you could get a grip on there, but that could hurt your finger with it not being grooved out. Just a simple plastic handle is really all this is. Boom, there's the back of it. Now, you would think for a knife this size it would be pretty heavy, but I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be somewhere around 5.5 5.5 or something like that, which is a heavy knife, but for the size of it, you wouldn't think it. Let's see. Look at that. Boom. 5.3. So I would expect this thing for the size to be around 8. You know, if this was a simple pocket knife, yeah, it's a little bit on the heavy side. But for a 9-inch knife like this, it is not that heavy, which I don't see as a bad thing at all. Let's go see what this thing looks like in the pocket, then we'll get the sharpness of this blade. Yeah, let's go see what this thing looks like in the pocket. Alright guys, this is what it looks like on the belt. Boom. I mean, the red skull is cool. Not really my taste, but my shirt, if it was just a little bit longer, this is what it looks like. Conceal. Print's not, well, I guess it's going to be like that, but it's not too heavy to where it weighs down your belt. I don't know if you can see right here. Snap, and it's out. And it's ready to ride, guys. The slides in well. And then earlier when I was closing it, I had to put some muscle in it, but that seemed to do a lot easier. It's on your belt. Pull it out. Put it back in like that. For an $8 knife, this thing is beast mode. Let's go with it. Like this. Stab him, folks. I don't even know what that means. Alright guys, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like concealed. Boom, boom. Let's go see how sharp this sucker is. Alright guys, outside, weather's not too nice, but it's not going to affect the sharpness of this blade. Let's see what we got and what we're working with. Hold it right down here. Nah, it looks like it rips through it. Let's try it again. That one did a little better. Yeah. Could have just been on that first one. Boom. That's what it looks like, guys. I don't want to, with all these knife reviews, I'm going to end up just working my way up my arm and not have any hair. But this is kind of, maybe a little bit, not too good. You know, it feels a lot sharper than I would expect it, or it feels a lot sharper than it actually is. But guys, for the money, can't beat this knife. This sucker is awesome. Alright guys, overall this is a awesome knife. For $7.99, $8.99, I don't remember, but it wasn't over $9-10 for this knife, and you cannot go wrong. Nice sheath, lock's okay. You know, I was having a little bit of trouble with it, but as you saw on the belt, it seemed to fasten pretty good. Now, can't do it. There it goes. Nice little whatever nylon sheath, but this thing is a badass knife. So guys, it's got my approval. If you like it, I'll put a little link in the description below for you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and guys, I will see y'all in the next one.